What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I am LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button once again. I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. Great win for the boys, 145 to 101. The Deuce. Deuce McBride. I've talked about this before, man. Just the growth of this guy is amazing. 29 big points for the Deuce. 9 for 14 from three. I thought they were going to leave him in and try to break the record. That's what I thought. Knicks 100 GM, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Great win for them boys. 44.1, 145 to 101. The Deuce. Gravity, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Amazing win. And the reason why I love this win, of course, they're going to say, LV, they're shorthanded. RJ's not playing. Everybody else isn't playing. To me, so what? They're still an NBA team. And with this win tonight, guys, we are number 3 in the East right now. Number 3. The standings are beautiful. Listen, this is why you don't play with your food. This is why, right? You see Cleveland, they went out there, played with their food, they lost to Charlotte. Right? You see that? So you don't play with your food. It's all about standings. The standings are extremely, extremely, extremely important this time of season. Everybody's trying to make that push. It's all about seeding. It's all about seeding. Period. End of story. And you have to be extremely, extremely happy with the way the Knicks are playing when they play against teams under 500. Right? You don't play around with them, man. You blow them out right off the gate, and that's what the Knicks did tonight. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But with all that being said, of course, I'm going to talk about everybody else. Of course, it was 6 players in double figures tonight. But it was the return of money-making Mitch, right? I mean, listen, seeing him come out during the warm-ups, it was just great to see. Great to see, man. And I don't even think he played that much today. I don't even know if he even played 20 minutes. Let me just take a look really quick. I don't even think he played 20 minutes. No, he didn't. He only played 12 minutes tonight. To me, which is beautiful. I love it. Only 12 minutes. To me, that's perfect. To me, that's very similar to what I would love for them to do with Randall and OG Anunoby. Same type of deal. 20 minutes. That's it. To me, very, very easy. Very, very simple. And I think that this kind of gives him back his rhythm, right? I think that in doing that and doing this is pretty much going to help him kind of get acclimated with the whole team, the playoff run, like everything. You know what I mean? That's the beauty, you know what I mean, of this. And I just think also, too, in watching the game and watching how Mitch played, excuse me, guys, got allergies. The way Mitch played and everything like that, it was just amazing. Just amazing. So, it's great to see, man. It's great to see. It's truly, truly great to see. I think for me, the biggest part of it all, honestly, is the fact that the second half, the Knicks started taking away, like just exploding so much on these guys offensively that it got to the point to where we didn't even need Brunson. What did Brunson have tonight? Excuse me, guys, got allergies. My allergies are killing me right now. Brunson had 26, man. 26 tonight. Easy 26. Like it was to the point, like in certain parts in the third quarter, I would say probably like the beginning of the third quarter, right? I was just like, yo, just take him out, Tips. Just take him out. Like we were up by like 30, like or 25 or 26. It was just one of those games where I'm just watching and I'm just like, okay, like I'm looking at the clock. Earl, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming to rock with LV Live tonight. Big one for them boys, 145 to 101. 44.1 for them boys. I just don't want anybody to get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, it's just time, especially with games like this, right? Especially when a team is kind of fighting and trying to Guys are trying to earn their spot on the team, right? A lot of those guys on Toronto, those backups, right? You gotta be careful with those guys. I mean, they'll try to hurt somebody. You know what I mean? So I kind of wanted him to hurry up and get out. I also wanted to, believe it or not, I also wanted him to hurry up and get Deuce out of there. I didn't want Deuce to get hurt. Right? We need everybody. We get into that playoff push. Excuse me, guys. I apologize, man. My allergies are all over the place tonight, so I extremely apologize. LV's looking crazy tonight, but we got to get it in. We got to get it in. Great win for the boys once again, 145 to 101. We saw a Shake Milton sighting, man. I thought he looked good tonight. I thought he looked good. I liked how he was coming off the bench, pretty much running the offense. I loved what I saw from him. Just a little bit that I saw. He looked like Shake that was back in Philly, man. He can be a sneaky good addition, man, because he could defend. I think he's trying to still figure out his way on his team and figure out his place. But Shake was solid when he was with the Sixers, man. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know, how that's going to work as far as the rotation goes. But on nights like this, like when you don't want Deuce to get hurt, you don't want, of course, Brunson to get hurt, and you don't want Dante and those guys. I'll play him, man. Throw him out there. I don't see an issue. Throw him out there when Burks comes back. Throw him out there with Burks and Bogey, Sims, Precious. To me, that's perfect. Have those guys pretty much get garbage minutes and pretty much end off the nights where you don't have the top guns, leading to possibly getting injured, right? But I just think that just in watching this game, we were in such control of this game that you find yourself saying, okay, you know what? Who's at the end of the bench? Let's get some of those guys in. Let's get these guys some rest. I saw Josh Hart kind of hyperextend his leg, something like that. I kind of saw him. I saw him kind of messing with his leg on the side. I was like, oh man, please don't. Let's just take it easy, buddy. Vibes going on, man. Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV live tonight. Great win for them boys, 145 to 101. So that's one thing I was kind of worried about, right? Just want to make sure that everyone got out healthy. I will say this. Mitch looks great on that second unit. Coach, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming to rock with LV live tonight. Big win, 145, 101. Mitch looks great on that second unit. He does. Big task, man. What's going on? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV live tonight. Big win for the boys, 145 to 101. The Deuce. Huge tonight. 29 points, 9 for 14 from 3. The Deuce was definitely loose tonight. Mitch looked good on that second unit. He looked good. I mean, you could see that he still has to get his legs back. But he looked good, man, on that second unit, man. Really good. I really like him and Precious down there. Active, both of those guys getting rebounds, blocking shots. I like that. Big time. And I kind of was getting some ideas. I was like, wow, okay. Then they had Josh Hart out there with them. So you got 3 strong rebounding guys down there with a bogey, the top of the key, with a deuce. I like that. I do. Now, of course, in that lineup, Bogey most likely won't be up there because he'll be playing the 2. So I could see Burks out there with those guys. The problem is with those 3 guys in the middle, if you have them, there's no scoring at all. So if they would have put Josh Hart out there, that would be a problem. But that's the importance of OG Anunoby. Atlantic Lion, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV live tonight. Definitely a long time no see. Glad you're coming back to rock with me tonight. Big win from the boys, 145, 101. Atlantic Lion, a pillar here in the LV live show. One of the originators. Appreciate you coming through, rocking with me tonight, sir. Great to see you. Great win for the boys, 145, 101. So that's the only thing, right? But I love that lineup. Coach said Deuce is a beast. I mean, it's supposed to game. Yeah. Coach, you didn't really miss nothing, man. It was a blowout, man. It was a blowout from beginning to end. I think the Knicks scored 40-something points in the first quarter. Let me take a look really quick. Yeah, Coach, they scored 45 in the first, man. Coach, they almost scored 50 points in the first quarter. This is easy, man. But yeah, I love Mitch with that second unit. I do. And I love him out there with Precious. Because you know those guys are gonna clean up the glass. So I would love Mitch. Actually, you know what I would love? I would love Mitch, Precious, OG Anunoby when he comes back, DiVincenzo, and Deuce. That's what I would love. You got 3 shooters out there, and you got 2 rebounding bigs that are just going to clean up the glass. I would love that lineup. And let Josh Hart take a break. You know what I mean? Because Tibbs wants to play him the whole game. If it's up to Tibbs. But yeah, man, it's good. It's good seeing Money making Mitch out there, man. It's gonna take him time, but I love the fact that he played 12 minutes tonight too, man. You didn't really need him to play, but still, just to get him out there and get a little physicality, get a couple of fouls, and he had a beautiful block tonight. Still has to get his legs back, but it's good to see, right? To me, stuff like that. To me, why can't we do that with Randall? I just think that that's important, to kind of have him start doing that. He's got to get his legs right. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm still kind of worried about that, but it was great to see Mitch out there. Should they have left Deuce in to get the record? You gotta say Deuce had 20 points in the first quarter, man. He was on fire tonight. Wiz BKLA, man, appreciate you coming through, rocking with your boy LV live tonight. 145 to 101. Big win for them boys. The Deuce was loose tonight. Big. But I'm glad they sat him. I don't want him to get hurt. You know what I mean? Because he plays hard, man. Deuce doesn't go out there and he doesn't take plays off. You know what I mean? It's just in him to play hard. But you got to kind of stop him from himself, right? If that makes any sense. I think also too, and you guys let me know in the chat too. I think Deuce is getting to the point with this team now to where he's a key addition or a key piece to what it is that we need to do. We have to really, really monitor him and kind of hold him back from himself sometimes, because he still plays like he's still trying to earn his spot. And I think his spot is solidified, right? So, I mean, I get it. You still got to play with that hunger, but, you don't want him going balls to the wall like this is the G League. Sometimes he's got to take it easy because we're going to need him in the playoffs. The coach said Deuce is greater than Grimes. Yo, man. Coach, you know why Deuce is greater than Grimes? You know why he's better than Grimes? He's got a bigger heart than Grimes. He's got a bigger heart. Grimes is soft and fluffy like grits, man. He's soft, man. If you let another dude come in here who wasn't even on the team last year and just take your spot like that, you missing wide open jumpers because you scared or whatever's going on in your head because they don't want to pass you the ball. DiVincenzo coming in, taking a rock and just chucking it. He don't care. He getting his. Soft, man. So yeah, man. Yeah. Definitely greater. He definitely, yeah. It's not even close to me, if you want to be honest. Wiz BKL said yesterday I called Deuce going for 12 for 18 from 3 today, but only if the game was closer. It was right move for the rest of the starters. Yeah, absolutely agreed. Deuce has been playing well, man. He's been playing well. He's been playing really, really well. I think he's going to be huge for us in the playoffs. I think he's going to be huge because I think a lot of teams are gonna scheme for him. But you know what? He's going to be big. He's going to be big on that second unit. When we get OG back and we get Randall back, Deuce is going to be big on that second unit with Mitch and them boys. He's going to be huge. Huge. Knocking down them corner threes, knocking out open threes, being confident like how he's playing. He's going to be an X factor. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And like I said, Deuce has got confidence. Deuce has got game. We knew of Deuce McBride potential, but we were unsure if he could translate it to the league. Deuce has a strong mind. Agreed, Atlanta Line. Well said, sir. Well said, sir. Big Taz's question, LV. Do you think that Dante told McBride that he could never break his record? Of course he did. Of course he did. You see them guys on the sideline laughing, man. They were joking, man. They poking fun at each other. That's how it should be, though. That's how it should be. It should be fun in games like that, especially when you blow out a team by 44. I know I would say something like that. You know what I mean? To me, just to have fun, man. Listen, this is how it should be. That's how it should be, man. Should be. You should be cracking jokes on the sideline. You saw Mitch, right, laughing at Big Sims and him trying to dunk and all that other stuff. You saw Precious Achua, what he did to that young boy. I mean, come on, man. Dwayne Freddie Hubbard, man. This is your first time coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew, sir. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, man. But thank you for coming through and rocking with me and my crew tonight. Big win for them boys. 144 to 101. The deuce was loose tonight. Coach said, is Deuce CAA? Coach, I am not sure. If anybody can, go check and see if Deuce is CAA. Take a look at that, man. Go see if Deuce is CAA. If he's with the CAA crew, oh man, yeah, man. Them dudes just got a monopoly up there, man. They got everybody on smash. Vibe said he was a football player. You know what it is, Vibes? Let me tell you something. Like I played both. So when you play football and you play you're a different type of guy. Like, you know what I mean? You can handle the contact. You don't mind. You're always in shape. You're ready. Easy for the contact is nothing to you, and you're just a gritty guy. You know what I'm saying? Because so you can handle the pounding, you can handle the wear and tear on your body because of the things you deal with as a football player. So you really, really get hurt. Not really like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how to fall too, so you're not falling, just breaking stuff. You know how to land because you're used to doing that playing football, right? So I will say that. A perfect example, right? Look at LeBron James. He played football, right? Look at Allen Iverson. He played football, right? So all those guys that play football, it's very rare you see them really get hurt. They're pretty durable, right? And they're just really super, uber athletic. You know what I'm saying? So football does that for you. And I don't know if you guys also heard the telecast, man. They said he played like everything else too. He played like tennis and all this other stuff. His mom played tennis. Like he did all that stuff. So he's, you could see it. He's an athletic kid. You know what I mean? So, it translates onto the court because you could see he's a better athlete than most of those cats out there. You could see it. He's even a better athlete than Brunson. You know what I mean? So that's why, to me, why I'm not surprised of his leap. Like, how well he's playing now. Atlantic Line said the dude's deal is criminal, man. He deserves money, and we got him for the cheap. Atlantic Line, no. No. The deal's not criminal, man. They knew he was good, man, but you gotta understand what he's doing now, man. It's kind of we didn't. No one saw this coming, including LV. No one saw this coming, and if they say that they did, they're telling stories. The only people that probably saw this coming was the coaches and probably the staff in the back, whatever. Maybe they probably, but it was never a definite. They saw the potential, but what he's doing now, man, is like, he's playing way beyond what anybody thought. But then also too, Atlantic Line, let's see if he can maintain this, right? So far, it's been good. But let's see if he can maintain this following through with the playoffs and also too into all of next season, right? Let's see if that can continue. But he's playing extremely, extremely, extremely well. Coach says Rose the man, all deals are final. Yeah, that hey man, listen, man, they locked him in. You know what I mean? You have to really definitely give Leon Rose the credit for that, man, because um, Deuce is playing out of his mind. He just is. We always knew he could defend, but he's just playing out of his mind. He truly, truly is. Knicks 100 GM said he would have been doing this had we not wasted all that time with the show off. Who's the show off? He came in killing pros in the G League. Yeah, man, but the G League, Knicks 100 GM, man, that doesn't translate all the time, man. Wasted all the time with the show off. Who's the show off? I got to get an understanding of who you're speaking of when you say that. Atlanta Lion says Leon hasn't missed the past 2 seasons, right? The only real blunders on his record are Fourier and Kemasani. Agreed. His batting average is pretty good right now. It really is. It really is. You got to really take your hat off to him and salute him, man. He's really done an exceptional job. I really want to see what they're going to do this summer. I'm really intrigued by that. Really intrigued because they're gonna make a move. Trust and believe they're gonna make a splash. Coach said I saw Shake and Deuce for 1 second and it looked good to me. Yo, Coach, man, I agree with that. I agree, and also too, Coach. I think Shake's still trying to figure out the offense. I would let Shake run the point and let Deuce run the two. I would do that because Shake ran the point in Philly, so that's so I would do that. I just think he's not comfortable with the offense yet. So I'm not sure, but I would definitely do that. I would definitely do that. Definitely. Because I think Shake's just got to get comfortable, man. That's all it really is. It's just repetition, because he could ball. You know what I'm saying? He's no scrub. He's just got to kind of get his footing. And one thing he can do is he could defend. He can get in those passing lanes. He can get steals and stuff like that. So Shake is solid. You know what I mean? He just, he's perfect for that second unit with him and Deuce in the backcourt. Yeah. Still situational. Nah, absolutely. Listen, Coach, I even think Bogey is situational. How about that? Because he was knocking down some shots tonight. I said, okay, if he could do this, but just consistency with him, right? So that's the thing, right? You got to be able to hide him on defense too. You got to put him on somebody to where they ain't gonna blow past him. But if Bogey can do that, just come on, give us good 10 points off the bench. Oh man, dangerous because he's got a quick trigger. You know what I mean? As soon as he get that pill, it's flying. And I every time he shoots it, he makes it. I've never seen it hit the rim. That joint is splash. You know what I mean? So, but that's the thing. You know what I mean? He's up and down. So you just got to kind of, take it as it is, man. Earl Garrett said, "Do you think there's more going on with Randall than they're saying?" You know what, Earl? No. I don't think it's more going on than what they're saying, Earl. I think it's really bad. I think his shoulder's really dislocated, pretty bad, and he needs surgery. I think that's what it is, and I think they're trying to hold him out because they want to make sure that he's good to go for the playoffs. Because they understand that when he plays, he's going to be in pain, and they want to try to get the most out of him for this playoff push, right? So I think that they're telling you, Earl Garrett's exactly what it is. That's why he hasn't been out there playing. And also, too, like they said, he hasn't done much contact with players and teammates and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So they're telling you what it is. And then, like I said, wish we could extend some more minutes to Shake, but Tibbs has his rotation set. Yeah, man, you know what it is, Atlantic Lion, man? Tibbs is trying to figure out. He's probably thinking of playoffs right now. He's not going to say that, but I'm just saying, I'm not saying every day, but maybe in between certain things, like maybe he's going for a walk or maybe he's eating lunch. He's probably thinking about the playoffs and how he wants to do his rotation. I think he goes 9 in the playoffs. And I think the 9 are going to be if OG Anunoby's back and Randall's back. The 9 are going to be Mitch, who's the first one to come off the bench because you saw he was the first one that came off tonight, right? Oh, I'm bugging. I'm sorry. No, it's not going to be Mitch. It's going to be Josh Hart. It's going to be the first one coming off the bench. Then it's going to be Mitch, right? And then right after that, it's going to be Deuce. That's the 8. The 9th one is going to be situational based on Bogey or Precious. It's going to be back and forth with those two guys. And that is the 8/9. That's how it's going to be, period. And out of all those guys, those 4 or 3, the one that's going to get the most minutes is going to be Josh Hart. He's going to be getting about 35 to 40 minutes. Easy. He's going to be closing games and everything. And I think second to him is going to be Deuce. Atlantic Line says, so minutes, Dirk Burks is finished. He's done. He's done because Atlantic Line, because of the rise of Deuce, man. You see how Deuce is playing? And Mitch is back. Now Mitch is back. So that's it. That's the minutes right there. And they're revving him up. So that's the minutes right there. So that's you know what's happening. You know who's coming back. You know what the situation is going to be. So Josh Hart is coming back to the bench. So it's Mitch, Hart, and Deuce. That's the 3. That's it right there. Coach says, even though I expect Mitch to eventually start, no, he's not, Coach. There's no way he's starting. I think he's finished. I think next year maybe that might be a question. But the way our Hart is playing, you see how the offense was rolling that first quarter? You see how he's rolling off that pick and roll, Coach? Cutting to that basket, finishing at the rim, hitting those bounce passes. There's no way. You see him defensively too, rebounding. There's no way Mitch comes back to the starting lineup. Mr. Blank, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. The deuce is loose. Big game for that boy. 9 3-pointers, 29 points, and helping the Knicks win 145 to 101. And then, like I said, I'm very content in seeing Indiana in round 1. I don't know, man. You know, Indiana's dangerous, man, because they can score. They're a high-tempo team, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little worried about them because they can score, man. They've given the Knicks problems when we played them this year. You know what I'm saying? So the team that if you want to rank them, right? Let's rank them, guys. Who do you want to see? Do you want to see Cleveland, Orlando, Indiana, or Miami? Who do you want to see? If it's up to me, I want to see Cleveland first. Second, I wouldn't mind seeing Orlando because they're young. Third, I don't want to see Indiana. And fourth, I don't want to see the Heat. Spoelstra's no joke, man, when it comes to the playoffs. He knows how to guard. He knows how to defend. So that's who I don't want to see in the first round. Mr. Blake, Knicks in the 3rd seed now. Pacers, Magic, Sixers, Knicks, Cavs, lost tonight. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying, man. Knicks are rolling, man. They're rolling right now. And also, too, guys, you got to pay attention, man. They're hitting their stride at a perfect time. And they're getting the wins that they're supposed to get. Right? You know, to me, this is how you're supposed to be teams like this. You're supposed to go into the playoffs on a strong, wave. Good momentum, right? And I think that's what they're doing. And so I think a lot of teams, when we get to play them, a lot of guys aren't going to be playing certain guys. You know what I'm saying? We got San Antonio Friday. They're going to be pesky when Benyama's, he's playing well, but I think we should still beat him, right? So, that'll be what? What is that? 3 in a row? We've been one of the better teams in March. The best defensive team in March, right? You saw the ratings today. They put it up on the screen today with the game. We've been the best defensive team in the league. So in this month. So, when the chips are down, we're playing our best, man. So you gotta like what you see with that. So my thing is just that I want all our guys back when we play we play against the top dogs. You saw how limited we were against Denver, right? We just don't have the firepower because our top guns outside of Brunson are down. So to me, I want to be able to play. And when we had OG Anunoby and when we had Randall, we blew them boys out the Garden. We beat them worse than how they beat us. They only beat us by 13. We beat them by what, 38 at the Garden? So when we have our players and our guys are rolling, we're tough to beat. So I want to have us be fully healthy when we play Boston. Have everybody. All our bigs, all our wings, so now we can match up the right way. Big Tat said Miami's a dirty team. Yeah, man, they've always been dirty, man. They've always been. Come on, man. Come on, we you know what I'm saying. We going back, man. We going back. My boy PJ Brown. Remember he flipped Charlie Ward in the stands. Come on, that was all Pat the Rat, man. He sent him on a dojo mission. Yo, my man, go throw him in the stands. And that was it. So they've been doing this for a long time. This ain't nothing new. Alonzo Mourning, Tim Hardaway, all them dudes, man. Them dudes, they've always been that way. So, but yeah, man, great win tonight, man. Great win tonight. Great win tonight. Great win tonight. Hey, did you see iHeart today, man? iHeart was moving and grooving tonight, man. He looks great in that middle. He just does, man. He looks really, really, really good, man. Really good. Yeah, see, Josh Hart, man, he played 34 minutes tonight. We didn't even need him to, but he played 34 minutes still. Brunson only played 29 minutes, which is great. 29 minutes, 19 shots, 11 for 19 from the field, 26 points for Brunson. Josh Hart has 7 points, 10 boards tonight, man. DiVincenzo looked good tonight too, man. He's got a flamethrower, man. He's another one, right? He shoot from deep, man. That joint is off his hands quick. Pressure 2, I thought was solid, man. 19 points, 13 rebounds, 2 blocks, 3 assists. Thought he was solid. Yo, Bogey had 18 tonight, people. 18, and check it out. He was 4 for 5 from 3. Could we see Bogey finally waking up? Could we see that? Bogey kind of starting to kind of get it together. Maybe, man. Hey, listen, maybe he plays better without Burks. How about that? They said Burks has got a sore shoulder or something, whatever's going on. I don't know, man. I think they might have said, "Hey, man, just take it easy. Just enjoy the rest of this time on the bench and just enjoy yourself." Atlantic Lions said Cleveland will intentionally tank games not to see us. Ooh. Spider's coming back though, man. They said Spider's gonna be back, I think Friday or Saturday for them. So they know they got to make a push, man. He lost to Charlotte tonight, man. That's bad. Charlotte is terrible, man. They're just like the Pistons. Like, how do you do that? Mr. Blake's iHeart is killing it. McBride is rising up, and Josh Hart is looking great. Everyone had a great game tonight. Agreed, Mr. Blanks. It's like what I said, Mr. Blanks. We are hitting our stride. And that's the beauty about tonight's win. Because after tonight, guys, how many games we got left? We got 9 games left, right? Until the playoffs. 9 games. I ran off the schedule for you guys the last time. We got 9 games. So, were we 44 wins? We're 16 games over 500. 44 and 28, people. 44 and 28. Question: do we get to 50 wins? Right? Listen, hit a thumbs up in the chat if you think we get to 50 wins. Everybody says yeah. Everybody says I'm giving a lot of thumbs up here. Big J said Josh Hart was being greedy with the minutes. Nah, he ain't being greedy, man. That's Tibbs, man. Tibbs don't want to take him out. Coach says who comes back first, OG or Randall? Ooh. Coach, I think they both come back around the same time, man. I think they do. I think they might come back maybe a couple of games before the playoffs. Right? I can see them come back 2 games, maybe before 3 games. You know, there's only 9 games left. So, you know, I think they come back about the same time. Knicks 100 GM says, I don't care, man, about none of that. We got what I wanted, and that's back-to-back winning seasons. Well said, sir. Well said. But Knicks 100 GM, are you hoping that we make it to the Eastern Conference Finals? What is your ceiling for this team? What is your ceiling? I want to hear from you because I have my ceiling and what I think is possible. Ooh, Knicks 100 GM says I don't have one. Roberto Rivera, man, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. I appreciate you coming through rocking with LV live tonight. Big win for them boys. The deuce was loose. 29 big points, 145-101 win. Oh, Knicks 100 GM said everything's icing on the cake tonight, man. Excuse me, everything's icing on the cake now. Corey Lindsay, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV live tonight. Big win for the boys, 145-101. The deuce. 29 big points for that boy. Okay, so you said that's the icing on top, right? Just everything else is icing on top. To me, the ceiling is the finals. And I'm gonna tell you why. You heard it here first from LV Live, right? You heard it here first from LV Live. The ceiling for us is the finals. And here's why. I think with everybody back, I think we beat Boston in 7. I think we beat them in 7, man. With everybody back. I think we beat them in the Eastern Conference Finals in 7. And then we'll be in the finals against Denver. Listen, man, I'm telling you. And here's the reason why I say that, people. Everybody lock in. Everybody's letting you know what time it is. Here's the reason why I say that. Boston has done something that is very out there. And what I mean by that is that they're basically winning games by shooting threes. That's it. They don't even take the ball to the rack, man. They're shooting threes. So when their three's not falling, they're easy to beat. They have nobody in that Baja. Everybody's on the outside. Even Porzingis, he's on the outside. One thing we do is we defend. That's one thing we do. We match up very, very well with them. Very, very well. I think we go 7. And I think we beat Boston. I think Boston's felt their rhythm this year. The regular season's totally different than the playoffs, man. Totally different. And I think we give Boston problems, man. Fully loaded us fully loaded, we give Boston problems, man. Not saying they're not going to win their games. Not saying they're going to give us, but we give them problems they've never seen this year. Especially if we have Big Mitch coming off the bench with that second unit. And Precious Achua and those guys banging and just in your face all night. I think we're in the finals this year. We get everybody back. You heard it here. You heard it here first on the LV Live show. I think we're in the finals. I think we beat Boston in 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Once again, what's the key, everybody? Everybody is back. There you go. You heard it here first, LV Live. Knicks 100 GM says, I don't want to go to the finals and lose again, ever again. Hear that? You got to take lumps along the road to a ring. Agreed. There's nothing wrong with losing in the finals. There's nothing wrong with that. Now you got something to build on. There's nothing wrong with us losing in the second round last year. Now you got something to build on. You got to taste it, man. You got to taste what it feels like so you can get back there. That's the key. Mr. Blank said, our ceiling is definitely the finals. LV, I agree. I think we go 7 as well. And honestly, the second round match is what I'm most hyped for. Coach says Denver's got to show me something. Yo, so I'm saying, Coach, listen, we smoked them in the Garden by 30-something, man. By 30-something. And I think, and check it out really quick, Coach. We played them well the other day. It's just that Michael Porter Jr. went off but we ain't had nobody to guard him. We didn't have OG Anunoby. We didn't have Randall out there. And it only beat us by 13. At one point in that fourth quarter, we cut the lead to 4. We're a dangerous team, people. And the playoffs is our playground. That is the perfect place for us to play our brand of basketball. You heard it here first, LV Live. Let it go viral. The Knicks in the finals this year, beating Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals in 7. Book it. Namit, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Great win by them boys, 145-101. 44-point victory, 29 points from the deuce. The Knicks are under the 3rd seed. We're in that 3rd seed, baby. Let's do it. Knicks 100 GM said, did you see the other 2 finals losses? What Knicks 100 GM, man? What does that have to do with now, man? Boss, I don't know about you, but when I drive, I look forward, man. I don't look back. I don't look behind me. I never worry about what's behind me, man. I look forward, dogs. That's what we got to do. I don't care what happened in the past. I don't care about the final loss. So what? It's a new team, new era. We're good. You know what the best teacher is? Experience. We can't run from smoke, man. Free smoke. Free smoke LV. That's what you call me because that's what I want. All the smoke. Free smoke LV. Let's do it. Big Taz says, question LV, what's going on? Who bothers you on the West Coast? You know, at one point, who really bothered me a lot was the Clippers, right? But they're kind of falling off of the map, right? Because of Kawhi and all this other stuff. If it's anybody, OKC. They're young, they're athletic. SGA is a problem. Chet is a problem. Who's the other kid with the braids? Who's it? Williams, the guard? He was giving DiVincenzo problems, man. OKC. I worry about them. Wiz BKLSC LV. I have proof that in draft day, I called Deuce CP3 GP Stockton Steph 2.0. Wow. So there are some of us out here who believe Deuce would be doing what he's doing. I disagreed with his contract last month. You know what it is, Wiz? I like that, man. I like that breakdown of him. But the problem is that sometimes, Wiz, those things don't connect. He was his third year this year. It takes people a while to develop. This league is no joke. You know what I'm saying? So there's a big jump from college to the league. It is. It's a massive leap. So it takes guys a while to adjust. Some guys, some coaches really believe in you and really help you get better with the league. And some coach just cuts you off and like, whatever, he's not ready. Like Tibbs really liked Deuce. He really, really wanted Deuce. But once again, remember where Deuce came from. He came from West Virginia with Bob Huggins. So he understood who he was as a player. And Tibbs loves those aggressive kids. He knows the shot will come around. But if you can defend and you play hard every night, Tibbs loves that. You can't coach that. Like what Deuce does prior to him knocking down shots, what Deuce was doing, you can't coach those type of things. You just can't. And Tibbs took a liking to the kid and gave him time to truly, truly develop. And that's hard to find. So that's why when Tibbs gave him 3 year, $13 million, the kid snatched it up. He took the deal, Wiz, because he understood like where he's at in this league. Most coaches would have cut him off because he couldn't shoot. But Tibbs is giving him the room and the time to develop, man. So everybody destroys Tibbs about developing talent. He doesn't develop talent. Look at Deuce. And then like I said, OKC got dogs, hounds, man, right? Man, New Orleans is lit, right? Because they are similar to us in a few ways. Yeah, OKC is dangerous, man. OKC. I would say I'm not even gonna say Minnesota, even if they had Cat. Because OG put Ant-Man in clamps when he was in the Garden. He had him in jail. And that was the first signature when we got OG back, when we played them. Because at that time they were the best team in the league. And we locked them in. We kind of in the Garden. That was our first big win with OG back. Then we took off after that. And we started winning. We won 9 in a row. Mr. Blank says the only team that bothers me is OKC. Young, athletic players, and Jalen Williams he was giving the flamethrower problems, man. Problems. So I worry about them. Just matchups, man. I worry about them. So great win, man. Great win for them boys, man. Great win for them boys. Feels good, man. Feels good. I think, and I think also too, let this time, man, let Randall and this boy rest up, man. Let him rest up. But I do think they need to play probably like the last 2 games, last 2 or 3 games. We got 9 games left. These next 6 games. Let the Knicks get the 50 wins. And then these last 3, maybe bring Randall and Big Boy back. You know what I'm saying? Bring Randall, OG back, and I think we're good. All right, but listen, people, that's my show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. All right. Okay. Also, too, if it's your first time coming through, please subscribe to watch this on. If you're watching this on replay, please subscribe. All right. Also, too, leave comments so we can go back and forth and debate. All right. I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with LV Live. I will be back Friday. Let's go Knicks. All right. LV Live. I'm out of here, people. Peace.